I'm doing a voiceover on this clip just because the original audio got messed up. But I'm basically saying here that we bought this house in April 2022, and every time we had people over, they couldn't flush the toilet because the handle wasn't functioning properly and kept getting stuck, and somebody just completely ripped it off. So I decided it was a good time to redo the entire powder room just because I never liked this tile. The guy laid tile himself, and the lip edge was exceeding 1/8 of an inch, and you close the pocket door and the plank was visible. So we're gonna redo all that with something a little more modern. So this is kind of what we're going for. Gold, white, and gray tiles, well known. Going with the Geberit, and let's go ahead and order it. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is shut off our water, and since the handle's broken, we have to unring it. We still have a bunch of water in the toilet itself, so I'm going to lift up the toilet and drain the water out of the bucket. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is basically, when you close the door to the bathroom, this hardwood should not be visible from this side of the room. So, like in the middle, and it's a perfect seam right there. All I have to do is pull one plank off, and tile will go halfway to the door, and from this side it's gonna be hardwood. This is a load bearing wall. This is this wall is connected to holding my stair landing. So we're not gonna mess with this wall. We're just going to build up another frame, sacrifice 5 inches. Frank wants to know what's in the box. Yeah, Frank? Okay, well, there's a Geberit carrier. So it did come with the drain kit. Okay, I was wondering if I had to order that separate. Sweet. All right. it'll fit. There, give me the other bag. Alright, so this is our pipe going down from our carrier. This is our old flanger cut off already. We need to cut it right here and lower it and install a Y for our vent pipe. All right. I'm just gonna use our copper deburring tool. So, okay, and then we're just going to, no, we're gonna put a 90 in here. Extend it, lower it. So right about, bam. Yeah, there you go. All right, one more connection. We're all done. We got our 1/4 inch slope per foot. Gotta tie it in. The rest of the plumbing, I think we're good to go. I'm getting out of here. Already got my vanity in. Right now I'm roughing in the plumbing for this. Wall mount faucet. Going to be sweating on the pipes. I gotta connect that on the bottom. This junction box is gonna move up here for my LED mirror. We're getting rid of this because also I installed the fan with the light, so we're not gonna need this anymore. The water's already shut off, obviously, but we're still gonna get some water coming out from here. We're doing this case, I just put under the 90-degree fitting and just let it drain. Now it is pretty hard doing this one-handed. And we're gonna do the same for this side. Beautiful. There you go. There it is, look at that. First we're gonna tighten this by hand. Make sure we're not cross it through anything. Okay. So I'm gonna two 90s in here. Okay, it's right about there. Final step,
You don't want to turn on the water in case one of these are open. It'll flood the house. So we are done with our faucet. Time to work on a toilet. Okay, turning the water back on. Check for leaks. This is all looking good. All right. Still going. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make this wire. Hey, wanna run the wire from here to here real quick?
Okay.
Oh, drill a hole right here.
Okay.
Push it out a little bit, and while I make up the other ends, get this under here.
Sounds good.
Stick it under here.
Nice. One of the last steps, right, my LED wire. Run it down there and plug it in. Okay, so all of our rough ends are done. Plumbing, backer, this side is all done. Nuts installed, the membrane for the floor. We're just gonna wash it. Do a nice wash, take all the dust particles off so we can have a nice bond. But, you know, we're not making it spotless. Just all this dust for sawing and stuff, sawdust and backer dust. This is the member that we're going to be using instead of our backer. About 1/8. Yeah, it's 1/8. This is about the consistency I like for the substrate membranes. We're gonna let it sit here for 5-10 minutes. While we wait, we're gonna go and lay this out. Want to mix that for about a minute. Made a mess. Okay, let's go. Now that we have that in, I just like to go ahead and stick the edges, corners, so it'll lift off. You don't have to do this. I just like when it's all flat when I'm installing tile. Okay. Let's see what's in the box. Let's go over security. Okay, now we are going to get our layout.
want to find center, side to side. Okay. So we're about 42 inches from side to side on both sides. That'll be 21 inches to our center. We're gonna have the same tile on this side of the wall, so we're right about at 21, which is our center. Okay. I'm pretty even on this side. We can confirm it later, but okay. Now we're not gonna do the whole 3, 4, 5 method, just because I know I'm always squared. If I didn't know, we would do exactly that. Yeah, 88.5. That's beautiful. When I'm prepping my walls, I make them basically level and square, so that when I measure my side to side room, it's all nice and it's flush. So I won't have any trouble installing these tiles because we don't have any bows in the frame because we plane and shim our studs. So it's just better to spend an extra couple hours flatten it out and just have your tile going in nice and smooth. What's up, Frank? 44.25 would be right around here. And since I'm alone, I don't have anyone to do the step the chop line with me. I will try to do it one-handed. This happens. Fix our chop line. Oh. Ah? The vent is on. I have no idea what you're saying. Yeah? Okay. I got these all cut out for the vent. Now we just need to polish them and start installing the floor. While we're waiting for our inside, we might as well put the toilet inside. UPS finally delivered it. Only 4 days late. It's not too bad. There's a Christmas tree. Okay, so I installed this yesterday after work. It was
already after 10 p.m. So I just installed it off camera. Okay, so now we're going to solder these wires together. Okay, so before we embed the wire and pin set behind the tile, we're going to check if everything works. Okay, so we did our daisy chain. Now we're going to plug it in and see if it works. Oh, wow, look at that. But we also want to see if we're going to have light coming out from here. We are just going to... Oh, there you go. What? We got power. Okay.
You want.
Check this out. We already got our tile in, the vanity top, this wall on the floor, got our LED on the glow. Still gotta clean it up just a little bit. I installed this piece of tile in here. These are miter cuts, and we're gonna epoxy, fill it with epoxy. And all of these cuts were done with just a grinder, angle grinder. That's all you need. All you need is that angle grinder and a steady hand. We are now going to be working on this wall with white tile. All right, so this is our layout of the first row. See all of these lines, those were possible layouts. None of them worked. I wanted to have a full tile here, but then if I did, then I have a 2-inch strip at the top. I cut out this piece on a angle grinder, and we need to polish out all of these chips. I have a buffer, but my buffer won't get to the edges right here. So we want a nice consistent line. We're gonna do it by hand. Smooth that out. I'll show you how to miter just the angle grinder. Like I said earlier, all you need is an angle grinder, cheap Harbor Freight, and a nice disc. This is a pearl disc, very nice and thin, so it makes some nice and precise cuts. Okay, so we're going to apply the solder on here. Okay, so we finally wrapped up with this wall. We're not going to start any other walls today. It's already 9:30 p.m. This is how the niche turned out. Looks really good after we epoxy the miters. It's going to look really good. Well, still have time. It's a little early for me to go to sleep. And we're hosting a party next Saturday, December 17th, so there's still a lot of work. So I'm just gonna vacuum, wash, and grout the floor, basically one of the gray areas, so I can mount faucet mirror, my lamps, and all we're gonna have left is rest of the walls. Shouldn't be too bad. All right, let's get to work. Hey, when mixing your grout, you want to mix it on the low setting, low speed. Also, you want to wait 5 minutes before remixing this. And you remix it and then you apply the grout. Okay, it has been 5 minutes. So we are going to mix it one more time. Okay. And this is all the grout we're going to need. Okay, since we got nothing else to do, it's about 11 p.m. right now. I'm gonna go ahead and install the faucet handles and the spout. So I'm probably going to mount them like this. Yeah, I like it that way.
It is Monday, December 12th. I was working pretty late today until 7:30 p.m. Basically, for now, I'm gonna focus on how much I can get installed on this wall. And Frank helping me out. Well, it's 10 p.m. I did not get as far as I thought I would. I'm gonna drill out the hole for the sink and maybe the mounting hardware for the mirror. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do tonight is install the sink. So I'm gonna go get that so I can at least wash my hands. It is Tuesday morning, 10 a.m., December 13th. I stayed home today. Before I start working, just took Frank out for a walk in the park. That leaves me about 10 hours to wrap up installing the wall tile, and I can, I'll grab it tomorrow, Wednesday, install the toilet, all the little things, lamps, and the light fixtures, the towel hangers. I can even do that on Saturday morning before we actually start the party. Okay, well, let's not waste time. Let's go to work. Now that we are back from the park, just go over what I ended up doing yesterday. Saw the sink, tested it. We do have a leak somewhere coming from the top. It was like 1 a.m. when I was installing this, so probably that the rubber seal slipped off somewhere. Not a big deal. It's a very easy fix. Now let's go ahead and resume installing our tile. Okay, so we are done installing this wall, and this is why I covered the floor, because stuff just goes everywhere. This is what it looks like. No grout. Installing my last tile. Good day, very good day. And well, I'm out of thin set to begin with. Gotta mix a little more just for one tile. Two, I cut that last tile 1 inch too short. It is what it is. The rest is looking pretty good. While we're waiting for our grout to set, I'm gonna go ahead and change the light to 3000K. Okay, I think that's what it's gonna be. It's been about 20 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and start washing. Alright, it is now Thursday. Yesterday I was working 100 miles away. I got home at 1 a.m. So I did not do anything on Wednesday. But today we're ready to take the spacers off. And I typically just snug them off with my 2-foot level or something like that. I have a rubber mallet, but I have this handy. So we are ready to grout the rest of the walls. I like to point out, I like to mask off the door casing, molding, ceiling, you know, where the grout joints are. Not to get this tile all white. It's just for the sake of cleaning, all I have to do is peel the tape off. All right, now that we have the walls grouted, there's still a good amount of haze on the walls. We're gonna wipe it down, but first we need the grout to be like nice and dry. So we're gonna wait like 30-40 minutes before we wash it again. And that time, in the meantime, I can pull off all that tape. See how clean that is. Hold on, let me pull this off. You know, my ceiling's clean. I went to Home Depot, and this is what we actually need for the mirror to set flush with the wall. Now we're going to drill a hole for our tile hanger. It's basically gonna go like this. Okay, let's get started. I switched the camera from video to time lapse and forgot to press record, so I already drilled a hole. We're gonna put an anchor in there because my studs are here and here. There's no stud in here, so we're gonna anchor that. And I'm not gonna put the towel hanger just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk this corner so it's not in my way. And then so by the time we get here, I wouldn't have dust falling in my fresh caulk. We are going to be mixing our epoxy. This is a good color. Hopefully it will blend well. is Saturday morning. The party starts in about 13 hours. We are smoking our brisket. Just came out here to add a couple more wood chunks for the smoke. Check out here helping me out. Okay, that should smoke for another 2 hours or so. Alright. Come on. So, check this out. We're ready to pull the paper off and install our toilet. And basically we're all done, yeah. Put all the fixtures in, epoxy this. Looks pretty good. Maybe a couple more passes with the fine grit. But niche all epoxied in. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's get this party started. We got our toilet in. Now we are going to see if it works. Let's turn on the water valve. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and install the toilet seat and get the cover plate on. Toilet seat, but it's not for this model of the toilet itself, so this is not going to work. The mounting holes are in a completely different location, so I have to get a new seat. So today at the party, I guess we're going to have a toilet without a toilet seat. It is December 17th. 5:10 a.m. Got about 10 hours until the party starts. But the good news is the bathroom is all done. Other than the toilet seat that I had for about 2 weeks. I did not check if that's the right one. But oh well, I'll just get one on Amazon. Well, other than that, I think turned out pretty good. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know.
Let's give you something to eat. Are you sure? Total Saturday of water. So you like to have it